Hello everybody and welcome to Jim Games. I am playing Welcome to the Moon. We are playing, this will be number 16, adventure number 16. And it will be a spoiler video. So don't watch it if you haven't, or if you care about the spoiling of the game. Now I lost to Astra in the last game. I was playing Franklin. I did forget to assign the stars for the last campaign. So 5 stars went to Astra, taking Astra up to 17 total. I got 3 stars on my loss, and that takes me up to 15. So I'm behind, which means to win this campaign thing, going through these 8 games, I'll need to win this one. So we are requiring 2 boards here, and we'll be going back and forth between the 2 boards, and I'll try to explain the symbols as I go in this game. Things are going to be different as far as me playing and Astra playing. See if I can move this back slightly here, because I want to have this card marking which board we're on each time. So, okay, I hate that I just did that. Okay. Looks like once again I mixed up some cards upside down and backwards, so doesn't look like very many of them were done. So, I'm going to go ahead and read the next part where we start here. Captain Zarek, starships have been detected in the area. They are sending a message. All right. People of the Human Alliance do not trust the survivors of Neo Solaris. Governor Zarek is lying about the true purpose of the Human Alliance. The story is repeating itself, and these elites are still unable to listen to the people. But we can handle them. Humankind is ready. Join us. It's a new dawn. Okay, now we're back to Captain Zarek speaking. Why on earth is this happening again? You should have foreseen it. You should have figured it out. I am surrounded by incompetent fools. Our 2 choices in this game: focus on the planets. We must control the area. Or send troops on the moons. We must surprise them. So I'm going to roll to see which one of these I'm going to do. Odd will be the top one, and it is. So focus on the planets. We must control the area. I will be going to chapter 186. 186. Water is the key. If we take control of the water, they will have no option but to negotiate. Play Adventure 8. New rule for this game. At the end of the game, each blue planet counts as 2 when you score the planets. The Astra Solo, each blue planet controlled by Astra, earns the equivalent of 2 water cards for its score. If I control at least 3 blue planets, I will go to chapter, one of the chapters in here. Otherwise, I go to another one. So those are the goals. So the blue planets are the really great ones here. So now, mix these up a little bit. I'll get the missions momentarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 cards is 1/3 of the deck. Then we'll shuffle these into them. Then we'll come up with our 3 missions. then we'll be ready to go ahead and start. Okay, I'm going to be doing the rightmost of A, left of the other two, B and C. So for mission A, need to control at least one of each of the 3 colors of planets. For mission B, mark off at least 2 rows in the planet areas here. Green planets, blue planets, and gray planets. Mission C, 2 rows in plants and 2 rows in water. And for both of those 2, and well, for all 3 of these, they have to be on the same board. Alright. So here's how the Astra Solo works on this one. So we are starting on this board, and we're both going to play on the same board each turn. Now, in a multiplayer game, it is not that way. Everybody's going to be playing on a different board. Each player will have a board between them and the player to their left, and another board between them and the player to their right. And everybody is playing on a different board at the same time. So in the solo game, Astra and I play on the same board at the same time. So first I draw the very first card and do that for Astra. And let's get Astra going over here. She's a level 3, so that means she starts with 9 points right there. 20 extra, so she's starting with 29 points. And then she's going to do 14 robot. So for 14, she's going to write her insignia, which is triangle. I'll use circle for me. Alright, she's going to write her insignia on planet with the 14. So right here, she has just gone into the very first spot on that planet. For robot, she's going to draw her insignia on the first asteroid on that page, starting on her side. And then right here would be a bonus, but Astra is not going to benefit from the bonuses here. Astra's final score is just going to be like normal based on the cards given to her. Alright, now I need to draw 2 additional cards, and as normal I pick 2 to use and then give the other one to Astra. And I do not want to give away robots or lightning bolts, because those are worth the most points to Astra. Alright, one of my goals is dependent upon doing these lightning bolts. So I think I'm going to go to planet 14, do lightning bolt. Thing is, I have to give away this lightning bolt to Astra, but it's one better than giving her a robot. So I'm doing 14 lightning bolt. So I too am putting my insignia on planet 14 here. And now with the lightning bolt action, lightning bolts are purple, so you look for things that are purple. Okay, I'm going to be crossing off one of these boxes here, which make those planets more valuable at the end of the game. So I'm going to, well, green is what we're kind of going for here, but blue also is more profitable in this game. So what was that special rule again? At the end of the game, each blue planet counts as 2 when you score the planets. Alright. Let's go on. We have 3, we have 7. Oh, wait. Okay, we move on to this card, and Astra is doing a 3 and an astronaut. So this is, there are 2 planets with a 3 on it, and let's put her onto this one right here. And then for the astronaut action, instead of astronaut, she performs a planning action. And for that, she will draw her insignia in a space that's still available on the moon. So, normally when you do a planning action, you can choose any moon that you want. This seems to indicate the moon of the planet that you drew your insignia on. So she is putting another of her insignia there. That counts as having one on that planet, but you don't get any benefits that are written in the squares here. Now she wouldn't anyway. It's just not blocking me from it. 3, 7, and 5 is what I have to choose from. I really like having the astronaut to use, but I don't want to give away these, so I'm giving away the astronaut. So let me do 7 robot. There are 2 planets with the 7 on it, so I'm going to go right here. Now you always start with the red outline hex, but you probably can't see that on the camera very well. So my insignia is going right here, and there is plant there. Now that's a free plant that I get to mark down here. I don't take it from the planet. There are some resources on the planet that you can take with that appropriate card, but this is just a free plant that you mark. Now, I'm doing the robot action, which means I put my insignia on the first robot, or first asteroid here, and I would gain that bonus, but there's nothing for your first one on each track. Alright, going back to this board here, Astra is doing 6 and lightning bolt. So there's only 1 planet with the 6 on it. We'll put her right there. And then for the lightning bolt, which is energy, instead of doing that, she performs a robot action. So she's going to go onto that asteroid there, cross off that. She will not get that benefit, but she's coming towards me on that track and denying me the chance to get that later, if I would get that far. So 6, 9, and 4, no matter what, looks like I'm giving a lightning bolt away. So it's a matter of which planet I want to draw onto. So let's draw onto the 6th planet. So I'll draw my circle. And with the lightning bolt action, let's cross off on the blue now. All right. Now back to this board, and it looks like 14 plant. So she'll be writing right here on the 14 planet. And with the plant or water action, cross off a corresponding symbol still available on the planet. So there is a plant available right there. We cross that off. Now, she won't score it over here. So that's just taking it away from me now. So 14, 9, or 10. I think I would like to get that last plant off of there while I can. So let's give away this 9 card, the plant. And I'm going to do... Okay, well I can't do that, I guess. If I want the plant action, I'm going to have to do it on planet 10. I will. So the planet with the 10 on there, I'm going to put my insignia on. And then I chose plant. So I'm crossing off one of the plants available there and then marking it down here. So now on this board, I'm scoring 4 points for plants at the end of the game. Back to here. 7 plant. 7 plant for Margaret. So there are 2 planets here. Ooh, either way I'm giving up a symbol that I would like to have for myself. So let's throw her over here onto this one. Now she won't benefit from that plant she just drew onto, but took it away from me. And now she did a plant action, so she's actually also going to scribble off one of the plants on that planet. And then I am going with 7, 13, and 9. Okay, that's very interesting of my choices. I don't want to give away the lightning bolt though. I wanted to do the astronaut action. I'll be able to explain that later, I hope. Okay, I'm doing 7 lightning bolt. So I'll mark my insignia on the 7, and I'm circling where there's a robot. So I do an immediate robot action, which would be putting my insignia on that asteroid, and I would have gotten that benefit, but there's nothing there. Now my action was energy, so let's go ahead and start making blue planets even more valuable. 6 points each. Okie doke. A little camera shake there, sorry. Moving on to this board. We can always check which board we're doing by looking at how many we played. Left, right, left, right, left. So now we're on the right. The action here would be 6 water. There's only 1 planet with the 6, so we'll write her insignia there. And with water, she's taking the only water that's on that planet. Now the rest of the choices for me, 1 and 12. Let's do man, I don't want to give up a lightning bolt. I'll give away water. So 1 energy. So I'll draw my insignia on the 1 planet. And for energy, I'll cross off green because I'm leading on 2 green planets right now. Right back over here, and it's going to be 8 plant for Astra. There's only 1 8 planet, so there she goes again, stealing another plant off of there. All right, 8, 10, and 10. There's a chance for an astronaut, and I can get my plant that way. I could also get a plant off of the 10. I need to get a presence on planet 8 at least. So let's give away this card. I'm doing 8 robot, so my insignia goes on the 8 right here. Did for the robot action, another asteroid, and this one gives me a plant. So now I'm scoring for plants on that sheet. Back over here. Margaret is doing 8 robot. This is the 8 planet, and the robot is over there. And I have 10, and I have 7. Don't want to give away robot. So 7 or 8. I think I will go on the, either way is the same for me. I'm going to do 8 robot. I'm going to put myself on this one to be in control of this planet again. For the robot, I go over here for this asteroid, and that's going to gain me 1 plant. I'm scoring 7 for plants over there now. Back over there. 9 robot. There are 2 9 planets, and let's get her started on this one here. And then with the robot, that's another asteroid gone over here. 9, 15, 5. Bunch of bad stuff to give away again. Okay, I'm going to do 15 robot, so I'm giving away this lightning bolt. So 15 is this one right here. I get a free plant for circling that. And with the robot action, I get to do this here, and that gives me a water. Also, this planet is finished. All 3 of these spaces are filled. So we can circle it, and if I tie or beat the number of my insignia compared to hers, I get to put my symbol on the flag. Otherwise, her insignia goes on it. So I control that green planet, which means at the end of the game, on this board, I'm scoring 3 points for that green planet. Of course, hopefully I'll gain more of the planets. 5 plant over here. Okay, let's put her onto this one right here. That'll get me closer to that robot. But she's stealing a plant off of that planet. All right, 5, 7, and 5. Okay. By the way, for me to gain these bonuses here, I have to circle, or I have to have my insignia on any 2 flags. And they don't have to be on the same board. 5, 7, and 5. So really I can only give away this plant if I'm smart. I think I go with the 5 energy. Put my insignia over here. That'll get me a robot action. Draw my insignia here. Gains a water. Then I did energy. So let's see. I'm leading in a gray planet here. Let's make gray planets worth 5 instead of 4. See if that pays off later. Alright, over here, 12 astronaut. So she is drawing right here onto that planet. And with the astronaut, she does the planning, which is going onto the moon. There are 2 spaces on each moon for insignia. So she got one of those. 12, 2, and 8. Okay, I can get rid of any of those really. They're all worth 2. So what do I want to do over there? I want to do astronaut. So let's do 8 astronaut. So I'll put my insignia right here on the 8 planet. And for astronaut, I circle the astronaut. Now, with this astronaut, I could change that 8 to anywhere between 6 to 10. But I do want my insignia on that one, so keeping it an 8 is okay. 7 or 9, I would still be on that same spot. But this astronaut, later on, I can cross through that to once again add or subtract 1 or 2 from a future number. Alright, back over here. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Making sure I'm still right. 7 water. So I'm gonna, I hate to lose that blue planet over there, so I'm gonna put her onto this one, but I will lose the only water that's on that planet. In this board, I am trying to get the 2 rows of plants and water, so that hurts me a little there. Alright, 7, 11, and 9. Robot will give me a plant. Okay, I'm going to give away this plant. Now, either way would be good. 11 water or 7 robot. I wanted to go onto that planet, but we're going to do 11 water. So, well, let's put myself right here. And I'm going to pick up the water on this planet. Okay. Over here, she is doing 4 astronaut. So she's going to draw her insignia here. And with the astronaut, she's also going on to the moon. Okay, 4, 8, and 4. Now, if I do the calendar action, I'll have to mark off a calendar, and it'll cost me at the end of the game. But then I get to put my insignia onto any moon, and that counts as having an additional insignia on that particular planet. Okay, I'm going to do astronaut. So I'll give away this astronaut here, because it's a middle number. I want to keep those outside ones. Let's do 4 astronaut. Why do I always flip over the wrong one? So for 4, I'm going here. Actually, I can adjust that number. I'm going to make the number 6. I'm going to go here. Put my insignia there. I've used my astronaut. I did not use that other one. And I'll have to check on the Geek probably for this. I don't know if you're allowed to use multiples of these to keep adding or subtracting 1 or 2. But I am saying no. I think that would be a little broken. And I'm not going to do that. And I'm not even going to use it in combination with doing this. Adding or subtracting 2 for this one and an additional 1 or 2 for the other. Just going to keep it real here. Alright, back to here. 8 robot for Margaret. 8, she can only go here. And takes away the plant, free plant for me. robot, she'll go into that asteroid there and take away that spot. So 8, 6, and 10. We'll give away the water. Planet 6 or 8. I need to catch back up on both of them. That one's closer to scoring. So let's go 6 robot. I'll draw my insignia on the 6th planet here and on this asteroid for doing the robot action. That'll give me a plant. Back over here, and she is doing 10 astronaut. So she's going on to there, and her insignia on the moon. 10, 12, 15. Now what do I want to do? Alright. So I could finish out this planet. Nope. I don't have a number. Alright, 10, 12, or 15 are my choices. But I can adjust down to as little as 8. So I could go here with the 10, do another robot action. So I'll give away this plant, do 10 robot. So I'll draw my circle here on the 10. Then on this asteroid, it gives me a plant. There we are. Alright, 5 robot over here. Well, if I draw her there, she's going to control that planet, so I'm going to draw her here. She'll probably get this one anyway, but blue's more valuable. So I'll do that there, and then robot, she'll take that asteroid there. So 5, 1, and then we have our first Astra effect. As soon as we draw one of these, immediately perform 2 planning actions for Astra. We draw 2 of her insignia on a moon. You must choose a moon whose planet is still available, and as a priority, the moon of the planet with the most of my insignia on it. So, I have the most insignia on this one here, that one, and that one. So let's have her do this one here. She gets her insignia twice on that moon right there. And then there's 12. Now a robot would give me an energy and a water. I really like that a lot. And I don't want to give away a robot. So 1 or 5. I'm going to do the 5. So 5 robot. I'll do my insignia right here. That'll give me a free water. For the robot, I'll get to go here on that asteroid and get an energy and a water. So there's that water. And for this energy, let's go with blue planets. And then this planet is controlled now. And I have the most insignia there, so I get that one. So I like how that turn went. Now back to over here. 6 plant. Alright, looks like she has to go here. It doesn't matter that she's taking that plant away, because now this planet is scored. And I have the most insignia, so I get my circle right there. And now to continue on, I've got 6, 9, and well, there's a B. So over here, I am leading in this unscored one. No, I'm tied there. But that's the one, I guess, that she would end up choosing, since that's the one that's most hotly debated right now, besides the blank one. Alright, then there's a 6. Oh, and I do get one of these now because I control 2 different moons or planets. One more and I will have a third one. Or, I mean a second one of these. Okay, 6, 9, 6. I'm on this board. I would like to get the water. The 6 and 9 are my 2 choices for drawing my insignia. With 6, I can do plant or water. Okay, with 9, okay, well, I'm definitely doing the 9. So I'll do 9 plant. I'm going to do it down here because that'll get me a free water. And then doing the plant action, I get to take a plant off of that planet and put that there. All right. Back to over here. $13 water. Let's put her onto this one. Neither one of them had water to still. I'll let her have that green planet over there. 13, 6, and 8. Six or 8 water. How does that look? Okay, I can't get water with 6 or 8. There's no planet 6 that I can use. I could do 13 planning. It'll cost me 3 points at the end of the game, but I think I'll gain more points off of the play. So let's give away the 6 planning card. I'm going to do 13 planning of my own. So I'm marking here, which gives me a free plant. Oh, the thing is, that's now considered a finished planet, so I can't draw onto that moon. That's what I was planning on doing. This planet scores, and it goes to Margaret. So I do get my planning actions if I want to take it. That's one of those optional ones that you can do. And I probably will. And I get to add my moon somewhere. Well, where do I need it the most? Well, really anywhere. Okay, I'll go over here. All right, 8 plant over here. So she's going here, taking that free plant away from me. There's no plant to steal off of the planet, though. Alright, my other choices. Okay, she gets to do 2 more planting actions over here. So it looks like we have a tie here. Or no. Looks like this planet here would be the one that's most contested. So draw on 2 spaces of that moon. Alright, 3, 7, and 8. Now 7 and 8 I could do water, and there is water left on that planet. With the 3 planet, I can do plant. She's ahead 5-2 on that gray planet right now. And the most I can do is tie. So I'll give away that plant and I'll do 8 water. So I'll go right here. Take that water. Alright. That's it for that turn. Over here, 4 plant. This is the only 4. And she'll steal the only plant on there. 13 and 2 are my other choices. Right. 4, I'm gonna kind of let her have that one. 2, I still have a chance in. 13 is over here. I'm gonna do the 2 plant. Giving away a 3-point card, but I'm going to score a mission. So 2 plant, I'll go right here for the 2. And then for the plant, I'm taking the plant off that planet and going here. I have 2 rows in plants and water on the same sheet. So I am going to score mission C 10 points. The missions are over here on this sheet. And we'll flip that over. I was afraid that would happen sometime during a video. That thing tips over at almost the slightest touch. Okay. And that's everything for that play. Now back to over here. And we have 11, 11, 3. The first one was this one. 11 robot for her. And I'm going to do her right here on this one. And with that robot, that's another one of these asteroids gone for me. Okay, 3 and 11. So I want to do this 11 here. There is a plant available, so I'm giving away another calendar. The robot would be valuable to me as well. I think I will do 11 robot. So I put my insignia here, and that gives me a free plant. For the robot, put my insignia here and gain an energy and a water. There's the water. For my energy, let's go to mark a green planet there. This planet is now a controlled planet. I have 3, she has 3. I get to win in a tie. And that is my 4th one that I own. So I get to circle another one of these bonuses up here. And that's one time through the deck. So we're going to start over here for this next round through. Remember, this is going to be the last time through the deck. The A, B, and C cards, when they come up, do the same things as before. But in addition to that, they will flip over a mission card that hasn't been flipped over yet. Whichever letter comes up. So B will flip B, etc. So the winner of this game gets 6 stars. The loser gets 3 stars. All right. Right off the bat, the B card. So we need to add 2 insignia over here. So we have a tie there. She's ahead on that one. I'm ahead here. So she's going to put her insignia on here. That moon is full. So now we've got to go to another one and do it. So it looks like I'm ahead here. She'll go on to that one as well. And then B is going to flip over. Alright, now she's going to do 6 robot over here. Now the 6th planet is not available, so what happens is she does the next highest planet, which would be this one here. So that puts her ahead 4-2 on that planet. She's doing robots, so she'll do an asteroid over here. And so my choices are that, and this. I've got these upside down. So we're going to have to deal with that now. Okay. Six, 6, and 7. So all the 6s are gone. 7 is the only choice I have. I don't get to go to the next highest planet if I can't do one. So I have to do 7. I don't want to give away robot. So I'll give away that plant. And I'll do 7 robot. So with the 7, I'm finishing off this planet. This gives me a robot action, plus I'm doing a robot. So I get to grab both of these next 2. So I get 2 planning actions. Let's just go any of the first 2 there. I mean energy actions. I do also get 2 planning actions, and I don't have to mark planning spots. So I can't go to this moon. So let me go. Well, I only have these 2 moons left. So I'll go here and I go here. Alright, over here she gets 11 and plant. So there's the 11 that's still open. And there is a plant to nab on there. Just before I flip this card, or take this card, I'm going to flip the deck underneath of it. So I have no prior knowledge of what was under there, but I want them to be the right way. 11, 8, and 4. Just so you know, in the multiplayer game, they are number side up. Solo, you do just this side. 11, 8, and 4 are my choices, and all of them are available. I would prefer robot over plant as my action. Now I'm quite behind on this blue planet over here. I have a chance of catching up over here on 4. So let's give away that plant, and I'll do the 4 robot. Put my insignia here. With the robot, I do this, and I get 2 energy actions. So I'm going to do both of these gray ones, which gives me 2 complete rows on that section on one board. That is mission B. So I'm going to score 6 on mission B. Now, if I go on to control a gray planet here, I'll have A, and that will end the game. All right, over to here. 9 energy for her. So she's got to go... Oh, I never did this one. This one scored for, let me see. I had 3, she had 4, so she gets that one. Alright, so for the 9, she's going to have to go here. And then for the energy action, she performs a robot action instead. There's only 1 asteroid left on that board. So 9, 5, and 1. Okay, I can claim the 1 planet. I think I do want to do that. I'm going to avoid giving Astra that energy card by using one of my bonuses I've earned. And I'm going to do 1 energy. So for the 1, I'll put this here. That earns me a plant for free. Also for my energy, I'm going to cross off, see, green and blue are the best ones for me here. I gain 2 points if I do blue, so I'll do the blue one. And this planet will now score. And I have 3 versus the 2 for Astra, so I've got this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 planets now. Making sure all of them are scored that need to be. Alright. Back to here, and she will do a 7 plant action, and she's going to be wrapping up this planet here. She will not get the robot action there, and the plant doesn't matter, even though there wasn't one to grab anyway. She definitely won that planet. Alright, 7, 11, and 5. So that robot action would be nice for me. 5, 7, 11. I can do 5. I can do 11. Okay, I do want to win this planet over here if I can. There is a plant available there. That robot will really help me. No, it'll help me only 1 right there. The robot's not going to help me too much. The plant is going to give me 4 extra points. I still think robot's the better choice though. So 5 robot it is. I'll put the circle here, do the robot action, gives me 2 planning actions. The only moons available for me to place them on are those 2. And since those came from there, I don't have to mark them down there. Okay, back over here. she is doing 11 robot. So that means she goes right here, and then with the robot, she takes the last asteroid over there. So 11, 1, and 15. So I can go on the 11, but nothing else. 1 and 15 I can't use. I don't want to give a lightning bolt away, so I'm going to use my last bonus right there. And 11 is the only one I can use, so it's 11 energy. I'll put my insignia there. And for energy, I will increase by 2 points if I go with this one. So 10 points for each blue I control at the end of the game. Alright. Back over here. 8. Planning. Now there is no planning that can go on over here anymore. So she's just taking 8. And there are no 8 planets left, so we keep going up to the next planet until she finds one that she can put her insignia on. Onto 8, 14, and 7. So I can do... See, I don't have any of those numbers, but I do have my astronaut symbols over here. And I think changing that 7 to a 5 would be pretty good for me. And so would using robot action. So I'm giving away the calendar. I'm going to use up one of my astronauts over here to change that 7 down to a 5. So I can put my insignia here. Doing the robot action, I gain 2 energy. So, see, I control 2 greens here, so might as well max the green out. And has anything changed? Yeah, okay. No. I still control... Okay, I need to control a gray planet over here to finish the game. Over here I control green and I control blue. So I need a gray one over there. Otherwise there are the other normal ways for a game to end. Alright, she's going to do 4 planning. So she goes on to the 4 planet right here. And there aren't any room on the moons for planning action. 4, 10, and 2 for me. I can use the 4 and I can use the 10. I can't use the 2, but I can do... Well, the robot wouldn't do anything for me. But I can keep from giving it to her. 4 lightning bolt. I can't win that gray planet over there. So if I use the 10, you know, that'd be good. So let's give away this calendar. I'm doing 10 robot. So 10 for me right there. But the robot, well, the asteroids are all finished. Okay, this card has come up. We're over here. And there's nothing but flipping that card over to do, but that's already been flipped. A needs to be flipped. Yeah. Alright. And again, no other things to do with that card. So she is doing 12 energy. And here's the 12. And that's going to finish off this planet. And that one's definitely controlled by her. So 12, 11, and 12. And I can't use any of those numbers, and I can't even adjust them with my astronauts. So that's going to be my first system error. And 2 system errors on a single board will end the game. So I just took my first one there. I still have to give a card away. It's going to be this one here. Alright, over here, she is doing a 4 astronaut. So she's taking the remaining spot right here, and she's going to control this gray planet. And astronaut is the same as planning, and we can't do any planning there. So I've got 4, 10, and 7. I'm going to do 7 astronaut. I'm going to use this astronaut to change the 7 to a 9. So I can go here. That gives me a free water. I've done an astronaut action, so I can put that circle there for a later adjustment. Alright, over here, she is doing 8 plant, and here's 8. We have to go all the way up until she can hit 1, and that'd be this one right here. And she will steal the plant off of that. Then we have 9 and 7. Well, I'm going to have to use my astronaut again with the 7. That'll take it down to a 5. I can certainly grab water. Water will go up twice if I do it, so I will gain 10 points doing water option. If I do the plant option, I'm just going to gain 4 points. Plus 5, so that's 9. So I'm going to do the water option, giving away this plant. So 7, adjusted from this earlier astronaut down to 5. I go here. It gives me an immediate robot action. That asteroid, I get a water and an energy. There's my water. For energy, I'm about to score a gray planet, but I have 2 green ones, so I'm going to mark a green for the energy. Now I did the water action, so I get to nab this water off of the planet and mark that down there. And now this planet will be controlled by me because I win 5-2. When I do that, I now control 1 planet of each color on 1 board. So that gives me mission A. And because I've completed all 3 missions, that will end the game. And it's time to do the final scoring. So, let's come down here and find out what Astra gets. Remember, Astra started off with 29. So I'm going to count 5-point cards, which are robots. I'm not seeing any robots. I tried very hard not to give those away. There are none. The 4-point cards are the lightning bolts. I know there are a couple in there. 1, 2, 3. 3 lightning bolt cards times 4, 12 points. So this 29 over here plus 12 is 41. Next we have the 3-point cards, which are the calendars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. That makes 21, which takes us to 62. Well, it takes her to 62. 2 points for each of these. Should all be plant, water, and astronaut. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 times 2 is 38. So 100 is the final score for Astra. Technically, I could have avoided giving her the very last card I gave her. I don't even remember what it is now. But as a technicality, I could lower her score by a little bit. I just have to go back and see what the last card was I gave her. We'll see if that becomes necessary. Because scoring that last planet, see, I've got 4, 5, 6. I controlled 6 planets total, so I would have had a third one of these circled. Okay. Now let's do my scoring. So I have 20 over here for the missions. That's a really good start. 13 for the plants. 24 for the water. That's already 57. Alright, 4 green planets. Now, we do go ahead and figure out who controls the rest of the planets. So this one here is controlled by her. And that's it. So my planets for green, 1, 2, I controlled 2 of those. 2 times 6 points is 12. For blue, I controlled 1 plus the bonus 2. So that's, no, each one counts as 2. This is 2. 2 times 10 is 20. And then for the gray planets, I controlled 1 gray planet, 6 points. So I have right there 38, which takes me to 95. And since she has this blue planet right here, that counts as 2 blue cards for her, which is going to be 4 more points. So I'm going to note that over here, that she gets 4 more points. I didn't lose anything for planning here, but I do lose the 5 over here for system errors. So that puts me at 90 as we go to this board. So here I got 21 for plants, 19 for water. And then we need to assign these last 2 planets. So this blue one here went to me, 3 to 2. And this green one here goes to me, 4 to 2. It's looking pretty good for this one. Green planets, I control 2 of them. 4 points apiece is 8. Blue planets, each one's worth 2, so I got 2, 4 times 10 is 40. Gray planets, I didn't control either of those, so no points there. A -3 here for planning, but no minus for the planning actions. So this here, I've got 40, 80, 88 minus 3 is 85. Plus my 90 over there, 175. So I don't need to worry about that subtracting a card earlier. I add that 4, she's got 104. I certainly did win this one, and by quite a bit. So I get 6 stars, which takes me to a grand total of 21 stars. She got 3 stars, which takes her to a grand total of 20 stars. If I control at least 3 blue planets, I go to 107, and I do. I've got the 2 on this board and 1 of them on this one. So we're going to 107. Let's read what that has to say. Victory is mine. We have taken control of Neo Solaris. The damages are substantial, but after all, we are only talking about a few planets. With the resources that have been preserved, the future of humankind is guaranteed. I saved them all. So we're saving the game on the dashboard, then add up the stars won by each player during the 8 adventures. The player who has the most stars wins the campaign, and that was me. Official statement from the Human Alliance. We have no choice but to abjure Governor Zarek. He might have given us the victory, but the price for it is unacceptable. The unspeakable massacre that he is guilty of has put humankind in a dire situation. The governor will be under arrest until his judgment. The story does not end there. The following campaign will allow you to discover the rest of the story. Keep the dashboard of this campaign. It might be useful. But before starting a new campaign, go to chapter 125. Logbook of the Command Center on Neo Solaris. This is our last official announcement. Despite all of our efforts, we couldn't stop the epidemic, and for years it has devastated both systems. No vaccine was found and no treatment was efficient. The Butcher from Neo Solaris finally defeated humanity. The surviving population is not enough to maintain the genetic diversity necessary to the survival of the human species. We are going to send the team #YellowCat on Earth through space and time using the Vortex. Their mission will be to inform Earth of this new failure and to help them. Let's hope that this team will be the right one. It might be our last hope. Permanent event. If you have already lost any Starship card because of one or several previous events, get them back and shuffle them with your Starship cards. Okay, we had not lost any. Last minute update. 5 extra people will be part of the journey. They have started a small company and they say that trade between the future and the past is future-proof. We do not see the point, but if that can help them... Welcome team. Take the Astra opponent card 176. Add it to the other Astra solo cards. Those are the founding members of Astra. This team will be a tough opponent for your solo games. Alright. So, let me see. This is my Astra box. And this is the card they were talking about right here, 176. So this is a level 9 Astra card. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get to such an Astra card myself, because I have problems getting past, who is it? Steven, or Stephanie, whatever the ST stands for. So, we get a new Astra card. Take the campaign end card 170. This card indicates the starting chapter for the next campaign to discover the rest of the story. So, that's card 170, which I should have already out because I've completed it once before. And by the way, yes, I did know that these adventures weren't going to be the end. But I couldn't let on that during this series. So 170 shows that we're going to start at 155 in the next game. Or maybe we go there now. $155. Alright, it doesn't look like we read that until we actually start the next campaign. So, maybe I should start going through a third time through? No, I may let the comments section decide that. I'm rather new at this still, and I was getting a lot of bugs worked out. Hopefully quality is getting a little better on these videos. Hopefully we'll get on to a new set of adventures. 8 more times of playing the game, it looks like. Going through each map an additional time. For my next game, I would end up taking on whoever is after... Okay, here it is. After Margaret, which means we're going back to Franklin. Alright, thank you for watching, anybody, or everybody. See you next time for Gem Games. Goodbye.